Welcome to the Top Listing Agent Show, the place to be to stay on the cutting edge of what it takes to sell more homes in less time. Each week, your host, Chadi Bazzi, will share with you the best skill sets, systems, and strategies so you can become a top listing agent. And now, let the show begin.
Hey there, Chadi Bazzi here, and welcome to episode number 25 of the Top Listing Agent Show. I'm going to have a conversation with you today revolved around a conversation I had with one of my one-on-one coaching clients yesterday. And in having that conversation with him, I was like, oh my God, I got to share this with our Top Listing Agent Show audience because it had a huge impact on him. And it wasn't necessarily a conversation that he hasn't heard before. It's just in the way that I went about having that conversation with him that really got him to really finally get it. Here's the way this conversation began. This conversation began with, hey Chadi, I know exactly what I gotta do to take my business to the next level. I know what I gotta do. Remember that. He said, I know what I gotta do, but I just cannot get myself to do it. And or if I get myself to do it, I can't get myself to do it long enough and or get myself to do it often enough. So we'll begin by asking you a question, and the question is, can you relate? Can you relate to what I'm talking about? You know exactly what you got to do. I had to throw the S in there, got to do. And you just can't get yourself to do it, and or if you do it, you can't do it long enough and or often times enough for you to generate the kind of results you want to generate. And basically I said to him, look, this is a multifold conversation, and the conversation revolves around, first of all, the reasons. And he's like, the reasons, and he started talking about all the reasons why he doesn't do what he knows he must do. And I was like, no, I'm talking about the other reasons. He's like, what reasons? I'm like, the reasons why you should do these things. And that's when, he admit that, clarity, he's not 100% clear on the why. He's not 100% clear on the reasons why. And if you're not 100% clear, then basically you're unclear, okay? You're clouded. Now, another word that, what does clarity do? Clarity gives you certainty, okay? But what is the opposite of the word certainty? The opposite of the word certainty is uncertainty. Now, when you're uncertain about the future, how likely are you to take the actions that you know you must take? Very unlikely. And if you were to get yourself to take these actions in a state of uncertainty, how likely is for that action to be a powerful action? Not very likely at all. Therefore, you're uncertain, your actions are very poor or very little. What's going to happen to your results? Very slim, none. Very slim, very poor results. And when you are producing poor results, what happens to your mind? Your mind is going to tell you, see, I told you you couldn't do it. And that's a vicious cycle that will repeat itself. Because if your mind is telling you you couldn't do it, you're going to be more uncertain, more unclear, negatively impact your attitude, your emotions, your actions. It's going to be a vicious circle. Okay, so here's what I said to him. I said, what we got to do first is we got to get clear on, the why. Why do you want to achieve your goal? And I don't remember what his number was. I think it was like $350,000 in a year. And I said, what are the reasons? What are the reasons? So I put down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 words on my wall right here. I said, what do you want to have? What do you want to experience in the area of contribution? So maybe you can do this for yourself. I said, hey man, what do you want in the area? And obviously, for anonymous reasons, I, deleted, erased some of his responses. But for you, start thinking for yourself, because I want you to tap into that future. I want you to have that clarity. I want you to have that certainty. You'll see where we're going with this in a moment. I said, hey, these 7 areas, what does the word contribution mean to you? What do you want to do? For some people, this word contribution has absolutely no meaning. I totally get that. For many, this is your driving force. I know one person who I was having a conversation with a couple of days ago, another person, then this gentleman, this is a woman, and I said to her, hey, you're always in action. You're always on fire. How do you do this every single day? Like, I wanted to know how she does it. What was her driving factor? And it had nothing to do with power, recognition, security. It had nothing to do with freedom, toys, family, vacations, experience. It had nothing to do with any of that. She said, Chadi, there's too many people whose lives I touch with what I do every single day. So for her, it was all about contribution. So, for yourself, I want you to think about contribution. What does that word mean to you? Who do you want to contribute to? How do you want to contribute to whoever you want to contribute to? So he made his list for contribution. And I said, power. What does that word power mean for you? Power over oneself, power over the community. Is it just a status symbol, whatever? I want to go a little bit quicker here. Recognition. What do you want to be recognized for? There's a level of recognition that a lot of people want, but are afraid to do the work required of them to be recognized for whatever it is that they're going to achieve or do. So what I want you to do is, again, contribution, power, recognition, security. What does security mean to you? What does security mean to you? Freedom. What does freedom mean to you? Toys. What kind of toys do you want to have? What kind of car do you want to have? What kind of watches, wardrobe, experiences, etc.? What do you want to do for your family, etc.? So basically what I'm trying to tell you is set goals in the physical area, in the mental area, in the spiritual area, in the financial area, in the business area, contribution area, spiritual area, mental area. Set goals in all the areas of your life. Like, literally make a list of everything that you want to accomplish. Make a list of everything that you want to accomplish. Then I said to him, look, after you make a list of all the things that you want to accomplish, next to every single goal you put down, I said, I want you to write down a question that consists of just one word. And that one word is right here. I said, why? Why do you want to achieve that goal? And I said to him, if you don't know the reason why, and you can't identify the reason why, you can't get clear on why you want to achieve that one specific goal, then what I want you to do is I want you to put an X on the goal, because it's not important enough and it's not going to drive you to do the things that you want to do. So look, guys, I don't care if you have a list of 20 things that you want to accomplish or you have a list of one thing that you want to accomplish. There's no difference, because you could only have one thing that will drive you every single day to bring out the best in you, to go out there and do the things that you got to do to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish. And someone else may have 20 reasons, but those 20 reasons don't have a why behind them. You with one will outperform the one with 20, because you are 100% clear on why. So I said, okay, so now here's what we did. We've created a list of everything that you want to have. So he got clear on his why and what he wants and why he wants it. So then we went a step further. Okay, so there is the have. Okay, now I said to him, all right, so in order for you to have all of this, everything that we came up with, okay, I said to him, what do you need to do? I said, what do you need to do? So then what you need to do, the exercise that I'm giving you is, next to every single goal, okay, you're gonna write down, what do I need to do to reach this goal? What do I need to do? And then you need to make a list of everything that you need to do. For example, if your goal is to lose 10 pounds in the next 10 weeks, well, what do you need to do? Well, I need to have a proper diet. Well, what does that look like? I need to exercise that much. What does that look like? When? How often? How much? Etc. So you need to break down for every single goal like a little action step, so you know what to do. Okay? So guys, we'll stop right here for a second before we go any further. Is this conversation beginning to sound familiar? I want this. Okay? I want this. Okay? And this is what do I gotta do to get it. Okay? So the more clear you are on why you want it, the more likely you are to do the work. But now, You can do the work. Sometimes you're going to be in the perfect state of mind. Sometimes you're not. And when you are in the perfect state of mind, guess what? You're going to get closer to what it is that you want. And when you're not, you're just not. So we got the have, and now we got the do. We're tying it together. And now we got to go to the most important one of them all, and that is the be. Who do you need to be the kind of person who can do the work very effectively and have everything that you absolutely want? Here's the list that we came up with him. He said, Chadi. I said, who do you need to be? He said, I need to be successful. I need to be educated. I need to be in action. I need to be physically healthy. These are his words. He said, I need to be energetic. I need to be focused. I need to be disciplined. I need to be driven. I need to be accountable. He said, I need to be responsible. I need to be a giver. He said, I need to be happy. I need to be on time, aggressive, inspired, dedicated, persistent, consistent, strategic, and excited. I said, wow, that's a lot of being. And I said, how often are you being all of that? And he said, Coach, I'm not. I said, why not? He goes, because I forget. So I said, here is what we are going to do. We are going to turn every single one of those being things that you know you got to be into an affirmation. So basically now it sounds like this. He says, I am successful, I'm educated, I am in action, I am physically healthy, I am energetic, I'm focused, I'm disciplined, I'm driven, I'm accountable, I'm responsible, I'm a giver, I am happy, I am on time, I am aggressive, I am inspired, I'm dedicated, I'm persistent, I'm consistent, I'm strategic, and I am excited. Man, that feels good. So if you do that 2 to 3 times every single day, you're reminding yourself of who it is you need to be. You're emotionalizing, you're doing it in the form of an affirmation, so you begin to feel it. So now what happens is, when you go to the doing, you're in a better state of mind. You're in a better emotional state. So better state of mind, better emotional state, you take the action and you move closer to the having. See, there's a lot of you guys out there that say, one day when I have this, I will do that and I will be this way. Or when I have this, I will become like this and then I will do this. That's the wrong way to do it, my friends. Always think about, who do I need to be? Who do I need to be to become the kind of person who could have it all? And when you be this and you do the action steps in your plan, you will have it all. So guys, this is the be, do, have conversation. This is an episode and or video that you are watching that you definitely want to go back to at least another 1 or 2 times. And then what I want you to do is I want you to engage with me. Okay? Leave me a comment, okay? And let me know who you need to be. Who do you need to be to become the kind of person who can have it all? Who do you need to be? So guys, this is it for today. I appreciate your listening. If we're not already connected on Facebook, make sure we connect on Facebook. If you're not already subscribed to the show, make sure you go to tlashow.com so you don't miss any of these episodes. This is episode 25. Thank you very much. I'll see you in episode number 26. Take care. Bye-bye.